guess we're gonna start. You guys, if you're having mic issues, let us know, Circus.
Please.
So, like a month and a week ago.
It's longer than that. This feels so long.
No, it's been a month.
It's been like a minute or two before we're starting.
Yeah, our last one was May 15th.
So
we're already out of jail.
A whole lot of talking ensued. We had Milano and Desiree kind of talk a bit. Kind of brought up Mira. Milano's still somewhat hesitant in meeting her sister. Oh, different generation. Probably not sure if that relationship should really flourish or not. But they finally talked to Milano about the whole incident with Fessik way back in the day when Fessik hit Desiree on the head, getting back that relic that Zentarum wanted. After Desiree so boldly took and ran off with, at being able to fly still from a random wild magic surge, I believe. Right?
Yup.
Also, talk to Lyra a bit. You're supposed to go to the library today to read some books and socialize.
Yup.
And Charade also had a little discussion with Melchior, the very elder Tabaxi. I mean, right? Tabaxi?
Yeah, it is Tabaxi.
About just his general attitude towards, I guess, what's going on as of late, and provided with some wisdom. Zymon also spoke with Curie, who brought to a friend of his named Braha, who is a void dragon, which is a large dragon that almost seems ethereal in a sense, but also seems to contain almost like these small little lights that seem to be like stars. Had some interesting things to say about the item that was given to Curie from Schmert. That it's interplanar in origin and might take some time to really do some research into how this could possibly be, as well as the fact that an item like this can very well tear the fabric of reality if it so chooses. But it does cool things, so that's always fun. You guys all eventually went to bed in the morning to prepare for your day. Unfortunately, Garmond was visited by a friendly neighborhood magister by the name of Nicholas Keene, who you may have dealt with indirectly due to a heist that had happened not too long ago, due to some jobs that were taken via V, your friendly rogue. Unfortunately, Garmond's gun got confiscated, escorted out, and with Fessik sneaking around through the kitchen and watching the entire thing go down, eventually he was brought outside where Charade thought it was a good idea to heat metal and assault the Magister, who they proceeded into a short magical scuffle that ended with Charade leaving, and due to circumstance and you guys being around him, you guys were all arrested, which includes Curie, Desiree, Garmond, and Khandy. Charade currently is running, whereas Fessik is hiding on the side of the building watching this all go down.
Oh, right.
And that's where we're gonna pick up.
Yay.
But I want to start with Charade. Charade, what are you doing? Where are you going? What's the plan here?
I've been asking myself this very question this whole week. So where would you say, what direction would I be running in?
The wrong one.
probably towards from the castle ward, probably towards the merchant ward at the moment, which
Okay.
is pretty close by. But you do hear some footsteps behind you.
The only thing I've got
Maybe
going.
not keeping up with how fast you can go, but there you can definitely hear some calling from a little bit of a distance away, and some heavy patter of chainmail and just heavy armor kind of clattering against the stone.
The only thing that comes to mind is, well, I mean, I know I did have Longstrider to add me to give me some speed. There's the action, there's the movement,
What's
there's the
your
bonus
speed?
action. With Longstrider, it's 40.
40? Okay. Let me check something here. All right. As you're kind of speeding through and able to keep away from the guards. However, there's one thing that you may have overlooked when running away from the guards in Waterdeep is that the fact that they have griffin riders in the sky,
Shit.
which go
What?
really fast.
You
So
nerd.
I need
Good
you,
job.
depending on how you're approaching this, I'm going to need you to make a check against them because they're looking for you. What are you doing?
If I'm heading towards, I don't remember the landmarks or the wards when it comes to this. If it was nearby, I would try to lose them through the Raven Queen Temple.
That's farther north, unfortunately.
Okay, and then was the Triton Temple also up there
That
too?
was the opposite direction in the Dark Wards.
Yeah, Dock Wards. What's nearby? What's familiar?
Probably Milano shop.
Fessik would kill me.
Motherfucking don't you fucking do it.
Fessik would kill me. Desiree would just yell at me forever. All right, I wouldn't go near Milano's shop, but if I'm near Milano's shop, then I might be near. No, never mind. We were just near the awning portal. That's where I'm running from.
The other thing is, I guess Oz technically near Milano shop too. His little shop there.
Do I know of any hideouts in the direction that he ran?
Probably.
Would I be able to, like, kind of try to head him off and get him to one of them?
I mean, he already had started booking it. I mean, if you're gonna try to do that, you're gonna need to look for him and hope that you find him.
Yeah.
Which would require some tracking.
Yeah, the first place would probably be Oz. So I'd probably try to stash in there for a quick second, and just do whatever I can to cover tracks.
Okay.
Once I'm
Just the nature of you running through, kind of running through and trying to keep your head low due to the eye in the sky, so to say. I need you to make a dexterity check to see how well you are going through the crowds without being seen. Innate.
Yes, I have
Nice.
an innate ability. It's not innate.
Unfortunately, they rolled lower.
You mean fortunately?
Unfortunately. You swear you hear in the distance some wings flapping. You hear the calls going, but you're quick on your feet trying to think of where to go. Immediately running towards the closest place you know, which is Oz shop, and immediately opening the unlocked door and diving in. Immediately kind of looking around, there isn't anyone immediately visible.
Okay. If there's nobody immediately visible, I would probably start trying to make a haphazardly made disguise out of whatever fabrics and clothing I could find. Anything that just makes me seem not like me.
So you're taking all the clothes that are around that are kind of on display.
Yes.
Okay. Make a disguise kit check, I guess.
Sick.
Yes.
So
Huh.
as soon as you like slightly pull like a rather nice like shirt off of the rack, immediately you hear words, "What are you doing?" As you look and you see kind of with his head in his hands, kind of looking intently, kind of with a curious look on his face.
Oh, hi. I need to hide from the cops. Can you give me something? I really need to get out of here as soon as possible. Are you friends with the cops?
Hold on. Just excuse me for a second, but can you repeat that?
Can I judge whether or not he's upset or if he's curious?
Roll an insight check. He's confused.
Okay, I guess I'll save it.
I feel that you probably aren't supposed to be here, huh?
No, I'm going to use it. One
Mhm.
sec. Hi, okay, so, hi. The reason why I'm here is because I need to get an outfit for, Desiree's getting married. I need something good. I need
Look,
something now.
look.
You're the person I would go to.
I know that you're both friends, but I think you and I both know that Desiree probably isn't getting married.
I'm sorry. I got really excited. I thought if I mentioned her
have
name, you'd give me
no
a discount.
reason to lie to me. I just wanted to know what you're doing. I don't want you to take my products without paying. If it's a disguise you need, of course I can supply one, but of course you have to pay.
I dropped 38 gold on the counter. What have you got?
For 38 gold, I guess I could provide you with a pair of pants. Look, you've been here before. You know the quality of my clothes.
Okay. Yes, you're not wrong. What can you do with this to make me not look like this, but to not stand out for 38 gold and 3 platinum?
To be honest, I don't think you ever stood out once.
That is actually really good to hear. Thank you. That's a compliment. Thank you.
Sure. How about this? We make a trade.
Okay.
Perhaps you maybe could assist around here. I trust that you... Oh. Who's that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it sounded like it was coming
Was
from
that
you, though.
Circus?
I didn't see her circle lighting up. I only saw
Yeah, I saw
It
yours.
is.
Hmm.
It's weird.
Weird. How about...
Well,
because you're Desiree's friend and also Charles' friend, I guess if you wouldn't mind helping out a little bit, I probably could consider that a worthy trade.
Well, if you're willing to work for favors, and if my money's not good enough at the moment, very
Fortunately,
well.
it's not.
All right. What can I do?
Well, I don't think you should be waiting for too long if the so-called cops are after you.
Can we hear
We'll,
sirens?
we'll take yes. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo.
I want to see griffins in the air going.
Bird noises.
we could call upon that favor later, but for the time being, I wouldn't mind helping a friend of Desiree's.
Deal. I hand up my hands.
All right, and for the next few minutes, you are being assisted by Aha into a rather nice suit that covers up a lot of your defining features. Fessik, what are you doing?
Well,
As you see everyone being handcuffed in front of you.
really torn.
Mm-hmm.
Did they arrest the kid?
No, they have not. They kind of moved Desiree and Lyra kind of to the side. Though Desiree is in handcuffs.
I'm just gonna watch and see what they do with him for now.
Okay. Nick walks up to you, Desiree. So, unfortunately, you have a child. Is this your child?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
You are a spellcaster, correct? I think I remember something written down.
Yes. Why?
What are you doing associating with all of these people? What business, and why did that guy run?
I don't fucking know that guy or why he ran. It's fucking crazy.
Roll a deception check, at least for the
Okay.
not knowing him.
Guidance.
No,
You
it's
can't
fine.
put your hands on.
That's
on her,
touch, right?
unfortunately.
Yeah.
I can't.
Don't
bump into
worry.
her.
I'm really good at lying.
Uh-huh.
Good to know.
22.
Okay, because he rolled a natural 20.
Oh, that fucker.
Look, I'm not trying to be a bad person here. I'm just
It
trying to get to
kind
the
of
bottom of
seems
what...
like you're being a bad person here,
know.
seeing as I
How
have
is
my
that?
kid with me and I'm currently in handcuffs, but okay.
I'm trying to figure that out, and if you
Please punish me for the mistakes of other people.
If you would please give me an opportunity to speak, or else I'd be more than happy to take you with me.
Saying in my breath, shut your mouth, man.
I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, and I would not like to bring a child to the guard station if I do not have to. Seeing as that you're her guardian, please be honest with me and forthright. How do you know him, and why did he run?
We've been friends for a while. This is kind of the group that we hang out with.
Okay.
And he ran because he's a fucking idiot.
Roll deception.
I'm pretty sure Desiree truly believes what you just said.
Damn it.
Well, I feel as though you're telling the truth. Well, again, it would be rude of me to bring a child anywhere near that guard station, so I will let you go. But what was your name again?
Desiree
Yes,
Bordeaux.
Desiree.
Mm-hmm.
I'll remember that. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I have to bring the rest of these guests with me.
I get offended.
Please take our child and allow us to continue our investigation.
Thank you.
As he looks at Curie, Garmond, and Khandy. And I apologize, Mr. Khandy. I have no mean to disrespect the family, but just for the time being, I'm gonna ask some questions, and I would feel better about doing it not out here in the open.
Oh, absolutely. I have no problems, and I know you're just doing your job.
Very well. Desiree, one of the guards takes off one of the cuffs, and you notice that when they take them off, there's like almost like a feeling that you didn't realize at first, but you can feel it's almost as if it was actually hindering some of your innate magical abilities with the cuffs on.
Rude. I will wave to everybody real grumpily. And I'm going to take Lyra, and I'm going to go to the goddamn library and be real mad about it.
I follow.
We're not returning these books.
And then the Nicholas and the rest of the guards that didn't go after Charade begin walking you towards the castle ward, I believe I said Kane was from.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Probably.
Yeah, it was
Probably
from
Castle
the rich
Ward.
people place.
Yes, Castle Ward.
Yes, it's from the castle ward. So, eventually, you three are taken to a holding cell. They remove the cuffs, and you are placed in there for a little bit. Curie, Garmond, and Khandy. There's cells on either side of you. There appears to be a rather large fellow kind of sleeping in a bed next in the next cell over. And on the opposite side, there appears to be a like a real like tattered, worn down lizard folk that seems to just be kind of like leaning his arms outside of the bars and just kind of staring at things, people going by, and kind of just paying attention to what's going on in the area around you.
So three people in the adjacent, well, three
There's-
different areas.
There's there's that large fellow that you can't
Mhm.
really notice because he's kind of in his crappy bed, kind of hunched over and appears to be sleeping. He's
Right.
rather large, probably. If looking at him, he's probably about between like 7.5 to 8 feet.
It's big boy.
He's a big boy. And then on the left is the lizard folk.
Okay.
And then the three of us are all just in a cell together.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they drop you off in there, and there isn't any immediate anything really said. They just kind of drop you off, and there's guards in the holding area, but no one really talked to you when they put you in here.
Would being a member of the watch that I was a part of, would I know like these what's about to happen? Like, would I have any insight as to what they're doing? Are they trying to sweat us out? Their tactics, like what's going to happen? Like the timeline.
And then Curie starts doing some calisthenics. Unfortunately, you know that due to the fact that every single district is run by different magistrates, it's kind of up to them how they handle their own little interrogation. There isn't really any oversight into that because they are the law. They make their judgments. They are the decision makers. Judge, jury, and executioner.
I just saw Curie start some
great.
calisthenics. Gotta keep training. Well,
But I guess talk quietly with Khandy, trying to not have the guards like hear us.
I'm actually more concerned about the guys in the cells next to us. Ratting, you know, just in case they get some info.
The guy's still asleep in the lizard folk isn't really paying attention to you guys specifically. He's still just kind of leaning his hands outside of the bars.
Alrighty.
Do you think you can talk us out of here?
I don't know. I don't have a great relationship with these guys, and apparently he wasn't scared to put me in cuffs and bring me in here with you. So I don't know what kind of power I might have. We can try. I mean, I don't think they're the type to take a bribe. So I think we might just have to sweat it out, let them ask their questions, be truthful, and who knows, maybe we'll get an ally out of this, but I don't...
Like, fully truthful?
Well, mostly truthful. I look down at his hands. Do I notice any, like, jewelry that looks similar to something that I might have that I would know is like a ring of mind shielding, something to block people reading their mind?
Who?
I have one, but it's currently invisible.
Yeah,
Okay.
you wouldn't be able to
Oh,
see
okay.
it.
So I want to see
do that
okay.
with the ring.
Yeah, that's true.
You
I
guys
just
both
read
have
that.
it.
Okay.
You guys both have one.
I
You just don't know you
just
have
don't know if he's got
one.
that. Well, mine's not invisible right now because it's like the Khandy seal or whatever. So I'm like, how good are you at avoiding interrogation? You ever been interrogated before?
Zymon actually pulled us in for questioning
All right,
at
so
one
you
point, and he didn't need to do much interrogating, but fixed that problem.
well, see, I know I'm protected because I got this ring and I can like put my finger around it, like kind of ring it around, and this protects me from having them intrude on my thoughts. So I'm somewhat protected. I can make it invisible if I want, so they won't know. But I'm just worried that if they get in there and they want to do a little bit more digging around your brain, might have some problems.
Yeah, that's what I mean by I fixed it. Mine's currently invisible.
Oh well. Well, you know, that's a good idea, and I'll use my action to make mine invisible. I sure wish I'd have thought of that before we got in here. Luckily, they didn't take it off me.
Okay.
Yeah.
After a bit, you guys discussing, Carrie kind of picking up a sweat there.
I'm kind of like letting Curie's sound like moving around to kind of like muffle our discussion, and see Curie stop. Be like, Curie, what do you think?
Oh boy.
I mean, there's a trusting action. So.
But after a while of all of this going on, eventually, about 4 guards kind of come in and they look in the cell. Are ready for you, and they point to you, Khandy.
Oh, all right. Just me? And I point to
Just
myself and look around. All right. So I say my goodbyes, and I guess I walk out with. Very complicit.
Okay. They immediately put you in cuffs again.
Okay.
Which also, I forgot to mention, also deactivates any magical items you have currently on you.
Oh, mother.
Well, convenient. I shouldn't have tried to cast guidance earlier because you might have forgotten about that. That's okay. It's fine.
Either way.
So
as
my
soon
ring
as
shows
those
up on my
cuffs
finger,
are
I guess.
on, the ring reappears. And you kind of feel a little bit less energy kind of thinking about it. But they bring you into a room. There's just a single chair, a kind of wooden desk. The rest of the room is just stone, with kind of like just a few torches that are kind of lit up, that are kind of lighting the room, flickering. The guards sit you down, chain you to the table, and walk out.
Are the chains on the table doing the same thing to me, making me feel weird?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, you've never experienced this before, and as a member of the
Nobility.
Watchful Order,
Yeah.
this has never come up to you at all. There's never been an instance where you've heard of a Magister having this kind of equipment.
I mean, are there like
This is new.
torture devices in this room?
It's just the chain. Like
Okay.
you're just shackled to the
Alright.
table. There's
Alright.
no
Nothing
there's
else
no
around, just
devices
the-
past
okay.
that.
All right. Just checking.
But as there's just a little bit of an eerie silence, but eventually the door opens and there you see Keen kind of walk in with kind of just a book in his hand, sits it down and kind of looks towards you. And like I said, Mr. Khandy, I am going to try to be the utmost as respectful as I possibly can be. I just ask that you are honest with me and forthright, and you will be on your way.
Oh, surely. I'll cooperate.
Of course. So my first question, I did ask your friend, Desiree, was it?
Oh, yes, Miss Desiree.
About that man who ran. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that my men were able to catch him. Do you have an idea of where he might be?
I don't rightly know. I don't. He, out of all of the group that you saw there, he's the one I know the least, actually. The reason I have an association with them is they did a little bit of work, a little bit of manual labor for Khandy Corporation, and I was actually meeting them there to have a drink. Kind of a little bit of camaraderie. I don't have too many friends, especially none that are not of nobility, and so it's kind of nice to get out and mingle with the common folk.
Oh, interesting. But you have done jobs with him before in the past, have you not?
Well, I mean, he helped with a job, yeah.
Be a little bit more specific. How many jobs?
I'm trying to think. Actually, like, not trying to lie. It was like one for me.
There's the one in the sewer when we first met you.
Well, that's right. That's right. I worked for the Watchful Order. So I originally bumped into them, helping them out. They helped the Watchful Order out down in the sewers, cleaning up some.
Yes, I do remember some writings on that.
Yeah, and then I saw
A
how
little bit more
capable.
specific, though. Something that happened not too long ago. Probably would say, I don't know, 3 weeks ago.
2 or 3 weeks ago. Is there anything else you could tell me about this?
There was a break-in.
Break-in.
Happens to be a noble family that I am familiar with.
Which family was that?
Oh, but didn't you know? You were there, weren't you?
I'm trying to recall. I mean,
well, I do have eyewitnesses. Two very good sources that tend to.
I don't remember a break-in. I remember hearing noises.
Yes.
We tried to go visit some I forgot their name. What was the name of the family?
Churchville.
The Churchville. Churchville. And it's been like 2 months, and it was a one shot. So I was like,
yeah,
trying to remember. I just remember going there to.
Unfortunately, there was things taken. There were things stolen that the family made me aware of. Yes.
That is definitely not something that we were affiliated with.
For some reason, the thieves decided to take food from them as well.
Food?
Can't really understand why, but...
Oh, damn it. The pies.
Also, their mechanical things that I may have provided them were destroyed as well.
Well, unfortunately, I don't recall any of this. I don't. I remember going.
I apologize, but it's easy to catch someone in a lie when they have people that say that you were there.
Well, I'm not lying. We were there. We went to the establishment, but
However,
everything is kind of fuzzy after that. Did you shush me? Did you shush me?
I would watch your tone while you're here.
Well,
I
gotta
said
watch
that
who you're
I would
talking
be
to.
more. Excuse me.
You said you were going to be respectful. I'm
I
trying
am
to
going to be
cooperate.
respectful, but you're not
You're
letting
getting
me
nippy.
speak as well.
All right, well, go ahead.
Thank you. What I was trying to say was, I feel as though, especially with rumors about your group, yes, you all have definitely been on the radar of the city. I simply want to know who was responsible for that. Was responsible for getting you all together for that job. That's all I want to know. I need a name.
Oh, I see. Well,
Unless you take full responsibility for what happened, then
you know what?
unfortunately I'd have to take action, as that would be considered unlawful against the nobility. And even though you are nobility,
Sure.
does not mean you are above the law.
Well, I don't know who was in charge of arranging that, but obviously, as a nobleman and someone
Make
who
a
would
deception check.
a perception check.
Deception check,
Oh,
because you
deception.
should know who did it.
No.
I should have what? I was trying to take responsibility for it here.
You are?
Yeah, well, that's what I was
Are
going to try
you
to.
sure?
No, apparently not.
Oh no!
I don't like that tone.
You're gonna get executed, man.
Well, that's not
Laws
nice.
and Waterdeep suck.
Yeah, they can basically execute you for anything.
Yeah, it's Waterdeep. Can I say a little prayer real quick?
For what?
To see
You
if I
got-
can bring any kind of, guidance from. All right, deception check. Hold on a second. Apparently,
Oh,
you want me to make a
no.
deception check, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well.
So an 11.
Yeah. I haven't rolled automatically in case you do give me, and I don't have to go fuss with it. So.
I don't believe that you aren't aware who did it. Mr. Khandy, like I said, I am simply just trying to find out what happened.
Sure. So, in all honesty, I don't remember who came up with this plan.
Me.
Loopy's other character.
Well,
You know your favorite lovable rogue who had a party and everything?
yeah.
You got invitations?
But I thought you had. That's right. Okay, it's all coming back to me now. Oh yeah, yes. We call her V.
Does she have a real name?
Don't recall. I only met her twice.
He looks at you. I'm going to use the checks that you had.
Okay.
Very well. I can trust that information. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Mr.
I'm
Khandy.
sorry about the misunderstanding. I just, I'm so flustered, and I've never been in this side of the law.
I would
force.
ask that, at least in the name of the Dirtfills, that you would maybe arrange something for their misfortune that had occurred.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, we'll pay for the damages, or I'll pay for the damages, and I'll send them a
course.
nice fruit basket and a lovely bouquet of Candy's finest.
I'm sure they would appreciate that.
Oh, well, I'll.
But that's all the questions that I had for you.
That's great.
And you're free
Well,
to go.
Great.
As he kind of like waves his hand and the handcuffs kind of release from your hands.
And then I just walk out, like I'm free to go.
Yeah.
No, right. Well then. Yeah, I get to step in.
Okay. The next up would be Curie. I'm assuming your mic is still having issues. They're going to ask generally the same questions, which you weren't there. So, and honestly, it would eventually come out that You know nothing about that because you were literally under the control of someone else and incapable of actually knowing what happened. And they will let you go.
Lucky. Khandy pooped his pants.
But that leaves Garmond in the cell by himself, surrounded by the other two that are next to him.
Would I have walked by? Would I have walked by the
No,
the cells
it's
that
in the
direction?
opposite
Oh, okay.
direction.
All right.
Eventually, Garmond, they
I
never
gotta
come
read
back.
them.
Damn it, Unari.
They never come back.
Oh, man. No, they did share.
There's a moment of silence as you're unsure of what is to come. Desiree and Fessik, what are you doing?
I'm going to the library.
Okay.
Yep.
Very angrily. I am saying swears under my breath.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping an eye out to make sure we're not being followed by cops or anything.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 17.
You are not being followed,
Okay.
as far as you're aware.
As far as I'm aware.
But you eventually make it to one of the larger libraries here in the city without issue.
The library.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
Lyra was kind of like silent the entire walk over here.
Well, I'm just gonna go inside. I'm gonna help Lyra pick out some books real quick before
Okay.
I start investigating.
She doesn't know how to read.
Oh,
Hey, we can both
she'll
learn.
figure it out.
Just let Fessik teach her.
I just am trying to find her something to keep her preoccupied while I do.
I mean, they probably have some
Research.
like parchment and some colored.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll give her a coloring book. This
Yeah.
is perfect.
She's not really sure what to do with it at first, but
I'll
She'll-
draw a little smiley face on it.
and she'll just kind of start drawing on it, I guess.
I'm going to take out my Elven for 2-year-olds book. Start trying to learn it again.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Sweet. 2.
2. You're rusty.
No.
You're really rusty.
Can I say I try really hard?
Yeah. You kind of forgot some of the stuff that you already knew.
Oh, no.
The thing is as you're trying to say something, Lyra is indeed part Elvish and actually knows the language. You just can't read it.
Oh.
So
Nice.
she'll kind of
Together.
help you, surprisingly.
Huh.
She can't read the words, but she can tell you that your pronunciation's wrong.
Does that mean I get advantage?
Sure. Go ahead and roll again.
Yeah. 9.
Yay!
It's kind of catching on again. There was one phrase that you had in the back of your head that you can't
Mhm.
remember.
Mhm.
Desiree, what are you looking up?
Oh man, it's been so long I forgot what I was researching.
Oh, I'm glad I'm.
Is it
I'll
stuff
start
about?
looking into Ayun first, I guess.
I think it was that and
It
whatever.
was Ayun and vampire slaying and maybe wolf.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Orcus.
Uh,
The big
Orcus.
yeah,
Orcus stuff.
Underdark. Oh yeah, Orcus stuff.
I was
Fuck,
thinking
no,
Grumsh,
just
but that's
kidding.
not
I'm
right.
gonna start with Orcus first.
Alright, make an investigation check.
Cool.
I'm waiting outside the precinct for Garmond
Uh-huh.
and Curie. So
Eventually, Carrie comes out.
Okay.
What was your
12.
a 12 for Orcus?
Yep.
As far as you find, mostly just stuff that you already kind of know about this demon, devil. Very top tier general. Interesting. Definitely has followers throughout Faerun. They're not common and they tend to be shut down pretty fast. But you can't really get anything really past general knowledge that anyone would really know.
Cool. Great.
He is evil, that's for sure.
Great.
Is evil. Maybe?
Question mark?
What is the next thing that you are researching?
We'll do Ayu next.
Okay, go ahead and make another investigation check.
Cool. Oh. It's better. 18.
18. So not a common god that's worshipped here in Waterdeep, though there is a lot of diversity, so there just isn't any like major temples. As far as that, you know, she's the goddess of knowledge, skill, and prophecy. Has been known to play a slightly more passive role, providing insight to only some people. And to say that you and your friends actually having visions potentially from Ioun is somewhat of a great deal. There's some sort of planning involved in that, but you're not really sure past that because you don't know what a god is capable of thinking. But she does value knowledge. She values that greatly.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Is anything in here like the history of Skullport or anything like that?
This one's going to be a little bit harder to find. Go ahead and make another investigation check.
Like more recently, within the last 100 years or
Sure.
so? 10.
10. No.
Wait.
Not a lot of water. Not a lot of
Now
water.
hold on.
What?
I'm gonna use my luck.
Okay.
Let's try this again.
Tides of Chaos.
Here we go. 20.
20. Still not high enough.
Damn it.
It was a 25.
Oh, man.
Just simply because Skullport isn't that interesting, I guess you could say.
Fine.
Unfortunately. But you do have your Tides of Chaos open.
Yay.
Anything else?
Then
I'll
I'm
give
gonna
you.
look at vampires.
Go for it. One more investigation
I
check.
guess.
I guess. 15.
15.
These rolls suck.
Vampires, sometimes thought of as a myth, though there have been proven instances of vampires in the history of Faerun. Typically have ill intention. A lot tend to be kind of in kind of like a mindset of control is a common theme with them. There usually are stopped, and you do learn about the various. You do find like a book on hunting vampires, and you learn some of their various weaknesses, things to prevent them from coming back. Let me double check here. Boop, boop, boop. So, of course, they're not allowed to enter a residence without invitation. It's a weird one. They can be harmed by running water. Staking them while incapacitated will paralyze them until the stake is removed. And of course, sunlight sensitivity to a very great extent. They are capable of regeneration. The only way to prevent this from happening would be from radiant damage or holy water, or radiant damage or damage brought on by holy water. And lastly, they have the ability to come back if at their last dying breath. Though unfortunately, it doesn't really expand much on how to prevent that. They just know that some have been able to return.
Cool beans.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. We're going back to the jail.
Mm.
Garmond, eventually, after about an hour or so, Keen walks up to your cell. Well, are you ready? I just have a few words for you. And a
Doesn't make
proposition.
sense to say no.
I would hope not. And I'll even give you the decency of without handcuffing you. I just want to propose something to you.
To propose.
All right.
Cute.
I didn't know it was like that.
Very well. And he will open by himself. He will open the gate and allow you to step into the interview room.
I'll just step behind him.
And he'll walk you there. Eventually, you come into that same stone room. Just please take a seat.
Sit down.
Look, I am aware, at least from investigating your other friends and some prior knowledge and witnesses, that you were all responsible for a break-in recently to a family estate of a noble family's estate. Unfortunately, overseen by me. So there's no way around that. I would at least like an honest yes, we were a part of that. I was given a name, the name of V, and I would ask, my first question is if you know who this person is, what if they have an actual name, if they've ever given it to you.
I don't know their actual name.
Very well. Are they part of some sort of guild, any sort of group? Why would they plan to steal from a noble family?
It was a very quiet deal, hush hush. Didn't really get any details on it.
Well, I guess he's gonna make an insight check on you. Actually, he's really good at those.
Damn it.
I can trust that you're telling the truth, and I appreciate it. It shows a sign of respect towards me. Like I said, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it. And unfortunately, your special little weapon kind of gives you away very easily. As he kind of pulls the pistol out of beneath his cloak and kind of sets it on the table across from you. So now, this is where we're at. I have decided not to hold any charges accountable towards your friends. However, I would like a favor in return.
And what favor would that be?
I want you to make more of these.
Well.
And I want them for me. You see, I'm somewhat of a tinkerer myself. And the craftsmanship is quite exquisite, and the way it works intrigues me. I would love to have one of my own. I'm sure the family that was so devastated by your break-in and everything else that happened due to their name would also appreciate some sort of compensation for what occurred. And again, like I said, I was nice enough to offer your friends freedom, even though they were very responsible for what happened. And I can offer you that same freedom as well, if not, unfortunately, due to the sheer amount of evidence against you, it's not looking good. So, it's your decision.
So you're telling me if I refuse, then it's execution?
Perhaps. It's up for the noble family to decide.
It's quite the proposition.
I would call it more of a business venture.
I mean,
Maybe
blackmail's
expand
another
your...
word too.
You could call it that, but I'm not a terrible person. I just like to... I love this city, and I would have my means of protecting it, and you've developed something that could be very beneficial to everyone here, and I find it rather shameful that you don't share it, so I'm giving you the opportunity.
And how aware are you of the shameful dealings of the Dirchvilles?
As far as the records show, they have nothing to show that they had any dark dealings. You can make an insight check if you want.
Yeah.
Oh,
20.
He is very much aware that they do. But he is telling you directly because he knows that they're not going to get in trouble for what they do. Their name might have been ruined ever so slightly, but I guess you could say that no, depending on the nobility and how much power they have in this city, you know from experience that things can get kind of thrown under the rug.
Sure.
Depending on how much money they toss around.
Yeah, nothing on the books.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean that it's not going on.
Right. But again, Garmond, I would ask that you I would really think about that decision.
Can I at least see my friends and talk to them before giving you an answer?
Well, I feel like that should... Okay. I do believe that a couple of your friends that came in here with you are still outside waiting for you. I can bring them in here if you would like.
Sure.
Very well. And he'll step out. Eventually, a couple guards come outside, Khandy.
okay.
Tell you that they wish to speak with you if you don't mind. That Garmond would like a word with you.
Just me? Curie as
And
well.
Curie too.
All right. Come on, Curie. And step inside.
Okay. Eventually, with Keen in the room, Khandy and Curie are allowed in to the interrogation room again. There you see Garmond kind of sitting, pondering a little bit, not shackled.
You all right there? Treating you okay? Look around the room.
Keen just kind of nods his head.
Nothing but niceties.
You know, they did treat me fairly well as well. You needed to speak with us?
I'm gonna look at Keen. Do you mind giving us a moment? No funny business. I'll just knock on the door when we're ready.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh,
11.
Very well. Then he'll step out.
so as soon as the door closes, I get up near him. I'm like, what is going on?
So, he says he's not going to press charges if and only if I craft another weapon for him.
Oh, well, there you go. Easy street. Let's go.
Have you seen what this thing can do?
I
As
mean,
I
yeah.
point to the pistol on the.
Well, what's your concern? Think he might use it for bad things?
I mean, considering the shady dealings that family's involved in, he's 100% paid by them.
Well, of course, but I mean, you agree to it doesn't necessarily mean you have to follow through. And then, who knows what's going to happen between now and then? They give you a timeline?
No, we hadn't talked about a timeline or anything.
It's also make it out of very inferior parts that, blow up.
I imagine there's going to be a, hey, you have to show me how this works.
Well, sure. Obviously, it's not going to happen on the first 4 or 5 trigger pulls. I'm just saying, sometimes we make candy with inferior goods, and they taste just fine, but they don't last on the shelves as long. That's all I'm saying.
That's not a half bad idea.
Might do a little damage, but it ain't. You're gonna know exactly when that thing's gonna break.
Yeah, when he comes for us.
Well, optimally. I'm just saying we have an out. No one has to die today. We can get on the road. We got bigger fish to fry. Curie's got Charade's. God knows where I got flustered. Curie said he was gonna kill Charade next time, and I thought he was serious. But he's still out there running. Gotta get the group back together.
I guess this is a very small matter comparatively.
Especially if they didn't give you a timeline. I feel like if you've got plenty of time to get it to them, you can make up whatever time you need.
Yeah, this first one took me so very long to put
At least
together.
1 year.
All right, I'll see if they grab my notebook, because that was in the room. And I don't know how much they tossed up after they pulled me out.
So they didn't get the notebook, or you don't know if they got the notebook?
I don't know, but I believe
Yeah.
Fessik has it.
Fessik has it as a player. I know
we don't
Fessik
know.
has
Right.
it, but
Okay, right. Okay. Well, hopefully they didn't. You put it in a well-hidden spot.
That or it's missing, and then he can just build as many as he wants.
He wouldn't be
If he's
asking.
as good as tinkering as he says he is.
Well, I don't think he'd be asking you if you'd make one for him if
Oh,
he
do you
had
think
the
I put every little thing in there?
Well, I mean, I guess not. I don't put every little thing in.
Yeah.
Recipe,
There's
but
always a secret sauce, right?
Oh, you know. And I put my finger up next to my nose, like, like, yeah.
There it is.
Perfect.
Snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
Smells very
Oh, no.
All right. I'll tell him that I need, I don't know,
real long time.
minimum 3 months.
Minimum.
And then I'll go knock on the door.
There's a brief second where there's nothing, but eventually the door opens and he steps inside, and he kind of just bows his head a little bit towards everybody. And well, I hope you made a decision.
Did you guys by chance happen to find my notebook in the room?
I was unaware of any notebook.
Did you guys search the room?
Of course we did.
Do I believe him?
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
14.
He's telling the truth.
All right, well, I'll need to hopefully you guys locked up and nobody got in there and stole that.
Of course. We were very thorough.
But I will
Fantastic.
build one. It's probably going to take me a few months.
How about we speed up the process and I'll pay for it? Maybe
Hmm.
even fund a little bit for you. I think me and you are going to be great partners, as he holds out his hand to shake.
Oh, shit.
This first one took me a long time to build and
Well,
put together.
If you ever need help, just let me know. Very intrigued by it. He still has his hand out.
I know. When do you want it by?
As soon as you can.
Fuck.
Kind of nudge him.
I'll reach out and shake his hand
Very good.
like a firm grasp.
Well, Khandy, Curie, and Garmond, you are all free to go.
All right, then. I give him a nod and I walk off and kind of stutter step in front,
Yep.
waiting for Curie.
I'm gonna grab the pistol and slide it in its holster.
Yep.
Give one last glance back at Keen and leave.
He's kind of there with a smirk on his face as though he's won. But yes, you eventually are able to all leave the guardhouse.
I'm smiling. I'm walking. I got my arms around my two best buds. We're walking on, get down the street, and about a block and a half later, when we turn the corner, I bend over and throw up. Oh my God! Oh my heavens! I mean, it's in my life. Oh, Daddy Candy.
I just pat him on the back. Just like slowly.
Oh,
Curie
Curie,
holds your hair for you.
It's. I do need a haircut. I do. Oh, I'm getting married soon. Oh God. Oh,
Is this your first time with the?
on that side of the, yeah.
Hmm.
And you were so calm. I mean, I ain't no bitch, but I can't go to prison.
Don't like this guy's deal at all.
Yeah, he's not a nice fella. I think we made out gonna have to figure out some way to deal with him.
Well, I guess we should try and go find our friends.
You do remember
indeed.
that Desiree was planning on going to the library.
Yeah, that's probably why I'll head. I'll be like,
Okay.
because I was supposed to help research and stuff.
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna go back to the portal and see if my
You know what?
stuff's missing.
How far is the armor that we were supposed to go?
It's on the other side of town, but
Shoot.
Was that ready
probably get it if
today
you
or the
want.
next day?
I think it was today.
I
supposed
would
to pick
say, the time's
It's fine.
been so long. I would just say, yeah, you can pick it
Okay.
up if you want.
Well,
We'll say that you're able to pick up the armor for you and the shield for Fessik.
And the extra
okay.
scraps for me to.
Right? It was the shield. How else did he make? Was it just armor for you? I don't remember.
He made a
There's a
shield for
shield.
me, armor for me, and then I was gonna make another shield for Fessik, but Garmond
Fessik
wanted
ended up getting it.
He got a shield right off the
Yeah.
bat, and then he was gonna buy scraps to make make some modifications or something, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he was still gonna get something like a shield or something from the guy, and then I was
Right.
just gonna do our little.
Okay. Do you have the shield already, Fessik, or no?
No.
We'll just say that you guys get your armor and your shield.
Okay. So once we've got that, if he's gonna go back to his room to check things out, well, I mean,
That's fine. I mean, you'll check Garmond. Your book isn't there.
Mhm. Is
It
everything
is
else
missing.
in order? My
Also,
brew
your
and all
one of
that.
the cask of new ale that you created is gone.
no. Oh,
Oh, that's right. Which one
Oh.
did you take, Fessik?
he took one.
The Fessik one.
Yeah, the one that had my name on it.
Its name and stuff.
Because it had my name on it.
That was
The stout.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
peanut butter nitro
I
stuff.
wrote it down.
2 casks of Fessik's
Yes.
exploding hammer.
Yes, that one.
Those are
God.
sick.
Damn it.
No more beer.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Book's missing. Cool. Not freaking out at all.
Oh,
All right. But as you're kind of recovering that, kind of figuring out what was taken and everything, I'm gonna skip over to Charade because we haven't talked to him in a while.
there we go.
Oh. You are assisted with to actually clean you up rather nicely, like slicks back your hair, some sort of sort of substance that kind of keeps it together. Uses some cologne that makes you smell pretty good. Very nice suit, and it kind of incorporates kind of like a hood in a sense. Very stylish. Also, even provides you with a fake handlebar mustache and a little goatee. Well, I do say that you look a lot better than you did before.
This is what you wanted me to look like?
Well, not you per se, but I mean, I can't deny that I do good work.
Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. Why didn't I ever think of this? How much do you normally charge for this?
Oh, I would probably, a full-on commission like this, I'd probably put at about 500 gold pieces.
500. Oh,
Personal shopper.
okay. Wow, I should be taking notes.
Yes, I am going to be needing a lot of assistance.
Oh dear, 500 gold. Okay. I mean, you are definitely helping me, so
Of
well,
course.
all right. And so now with this, is he expecting me to stay? Should I go?
You're more than free to go. Just remember our arrangement.
Yes, I owe you a great favor. Thank you, and I will keep all this in one piece, unlike Fessik.
I appreciate it. And of course, if anyone asks, you know where they got it from.
Absolutely. I'll be going now. Thank you.
All right, where are you going? The cops
Almost-
aren't looking for you anymore.
I'm gonna stroll through the merchant ward like a pimp.
Uh huh. You get
In other
some
words,
good. You
like
get some
Khandy.
eyes. Probably some also being a rogue like you are. You probably get some prying eyes as well. Kind of like, oh, I wonder what he has.
You know what? I'm gonna give in to my pride a little bit and kind of flaunt it a little bit. It's
Oh,
like, yeah,
okay.
I do look good. All right.
Make a charisma check.
2.
Is
Got
that,
that net one out already.
is that scene out of Spider-Man 3?
Yeah, for sure. You're like
Yeah.
dancing in the street.
The worst Spider-Man.
Finger guns at some
I'm gonna
random passerby.
Finger guns. I'm gonna slide on by. I'm gonna start rolling my fists in a doorway.
But
We lost
what's your plan?
I'm actually just going to enjoy myself and keep my ears open, haha, in case the cops.
Okay. I mean, you eventually pass by some guards, and it doesn't even look like they're looking for anybody.
Oh, bitchin'! I might get full of myself now. This is a charisma reckless kind of thing.
Reckless charisma.
Reckless charisma.
Barbarians for charisma? All right.
Right.
Also, can we say the whole time he was fixing me up, could I have taken a short rest or two?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
You had to stand very still for a while.
Damn it. I got hit with one of the needles at the end. Okay.
But eventually the rest of the group kind of reconvenes. Charade, I'm assuming you're not. Are you gonna eventually try to find them, or are you gonna just do your own thing for the day? You guys did have plans to. You guys did have plans to fight a vampire later, or ambush a vampire later, or something.
Yes.
Was this the same day?
Yes, it
Reverse
was.
ambush.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we were supposed to meet up, and then we were gonna go. I was supposed to we'll say like a couple days ago, whenever we were talking about it, I was supposed to send somebody like a message to let them know we were coming, and then we were gonna go meet them today.
Oh, I'm gonna
around
break
this
my
time, I think.
promise.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
It's been so long.
Did I know about with the blacksmith where you were gonna get your armor and all that? Like, did we have a rally point?
I think we were gonna meet at the. This got all thrown out the
You
window.
guys always meet at the yawning portal.
Yeah, yawning portal's always good.
I think I'm gonna try to avoid the yawning portal until it gets near time, and then if so, I'm gonna go through the back door of the yawning portal.
Nice.
I mean, just for the sake of it, you can meet up while Garmond's there looking for his stuff.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
I'll be sitting at the bar drinking.
Yeah, you'll see Charade come through the kitchen.
Will I know it's Charade?
Make a perception check.
Uh-oh, it's the beginning of
Perception's
the
not
game
good.
all over again.
Mm,
And this time I got help.
16.
No. You just see a really fancy dressed guy walk through the kitchen that you've never seen before.
I'm too busy worrying about where the fuck my book could have gone.
Well, I say, this is a fine establishment. I think I'm enjoying this.
My ears perk
Oh,
up.
Oh, I think it's getting into my skin. Whew.
Did you walk out? Like, are you out and around?
Well,
I
would
just
you have
walked
gone
into
to
the
the
kitchen.
library to find
Oh
Desiree?
yeah, never mind. My
Can
ears
make a
perk up
perception
from
check.
afar.
Curie can make a perception check to identify this man if they want to try.
Who is this man?
Who is this masked
No,
man?
it's not high enough.
Hold on, let me.
He
I
is.
closed it on accident.
he-
Okay. Perception check with advantage. Wait.
Rebecca!
There
No.
it is. Nope.
Unfortunately, no. No one knows this is Charade.
Does my rattle of alertness not give me advantage on that?
Well,
So
18
sure.
isn't high enough.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It was too good of a.
Well,
This is a good suit. And this
Okay.
doesn't look anything like Charade normally would look.
Charade wouldn't dress up this nice.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't smell
However,
like
I
shit,
guess
so-
make an intelligence check.
I'm
Okay.
gonna take a charisma save to my pride. Pride hurt.
We want me to do the intelligence check?
You would know that this clothing design. This is
Oh,
awesome.
I recognize the scent of the
Ew.
cologne,
Gross.
and I'm like, that smells like. And I just kind of like, is he making himself known like to us? Like, he's not just
He
like
walked
walking
up
around?
he's kind of
He
walking
walked
up
up to-
near Garmond at least.
Okay. I'd be like, excuse me, sir, where did you get these clothes? It's so fine.
Why you call me sir like I'm not a comrade, a colleague? Do you not recognize me, old friend?
Oh, now,
Squinty eyes.
I reach up like I'm grabbing a monocle, but I don't have one. I'm like, do I recognize him?
Not yet.
Okay. Melchior, is that you in there? Are you hiding? I told you dinner wasn't until next week.
My dear boy, I can't believe you were calling me that old fussle puss. I can't believe how good this outfit is. This is fantastic. I'm now giving this.
Fossil puss. Well,
I just made up a
I
word.
thought Daddy Khandy was the only one who said that. Where might you hail from, sir? I do not recognize you. Please enlighten me. Have I forgotten friends from long ago?
I'm dying inside. Excuse me.
I take my letter writing notebook out and I write down fossil puss. Met a man.
Why, sir, I believe you may address me as a fellow. I am known as Charlemagne Rollo.
I smacked the top of the bar. You bagging son of a bitch! Get this man a drink.
I am living my dream right now.
Well played. Well played.
Even Durden, like when he passes you the drink, he just kind of nods his head in approval.
Your finest swill, please.
That's something else. You impressed Durnan.
And then
Say,
Charade
"Oh,
wakes up
that's
from
what
the
it is."
dream.
Arrested, naked.
Who would have thought?
Not again.
Go to jail for a minute and come out and you all dudded up.
Have you seen the other charade?
Are you talking?
What?
Are you talking to me?
No, that was Garmond asking Charade if he's seen the others.
Oh, he's just okay.
Oh, okay. Wait, you know it's me?
You just said your name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said your name.
Charlemagne.
Yeah, Charlemagne Rollo.
Yeah.
Oh, you recognize that?
Yeah.
Shit.
We've talked, don't worry.
Okay. Yes, yeah, all right. You've seen through the facade. It's fantastic, isn't it? I love this. No, I haven't seen the others. But look at me!
I mean,
I love this.
We didn't recognize you when you first walked in. No.
No, I didn't see the others.
Congratulations.
Thank you, my good sir. Hold on. I gotta keep this bit up going for a bit. You, sir, you seem to work far too hard for nothing and for thanks. Here you go. And I flip dirt copper. No, a gold coin.
Sure, he'll take it and put it in his pocket. Start wiping down the table again.
Just shake my head.
Bitchin'. I mean, bitch. No, I haven't seen the others. What happened? honestly, I'm actually glad to see you all here. What's going on?
Well, we don't have to worry about the magisters or the guards anymore
For now.
for the time being.
For now are good words. After our last few rendezvous, I don't like any of them.
I mean, being aggressive and then running away is enough to piss them off. So
Being defensive and avoiding arrest, I'm an innocent man.
Never a good look in the eyes of the law.
well, they knew about our little thing at Dirchville's, so
That was unfortunate.
there wasn't much point in lying about it.
Remind me, I had to send them a candy basket. I was told.
You also
But,
need to repay all the pies that were stolen.
Also need to pay for some pies that I don't remember eating. Where's Fessik?
Yes, Fessik. Yes.
You know, he didn't even share any of those.
That's
I
silly.
tried. All right, you shut
You
up. I
did.
tried.
A little.
I just hope that the Mooncloaks did not sneak in after the fact and are the ones that grabbed my notebook.
Notebook. Is that
Yeah,
a
you
diary
know,
or which
you know the notebook that I carry around and constantly draw in, that one.
Yes, you just draw plants and landscapes, I hope.
Yeah, something like that, except it has all my brewing recipes and you know, everything that I've created.
So loud things that go boom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, what if they make another Fessik?
What?
I don't know how you got to there, but you know, I guess a mechanical
mechanical
mini person is a possibility. Ooh, actually.
Oh no.
Mecha Fessik.
Oh my god. Yes, please.
That is very worrisome, but more so than that, was anyone else meeting us here? I don't see Desiree, and I don't see.
Oh, you know what? We were all supposed to go to the library together. I was supposed to go help them do some research. I wanted us headed there.
And do we know, are they okay? Is Desiree okay? Is Lyra okay?
She was let go.
They let her go.
Kind of the child, so.
Oh, thank goodness.
And Fessik I didn't even see out there, so.
Well,
You
didn't see Fessik
No one saw
taken in
Fessik.
handcuffs?
No one saw him. He was so good.
Maybe he's
Stealthy.
around here somewhere.
Yeah, I think he would have come in here if once the guards left, if he was still hanging out. So he's either went to follow Desiree or went to Milano's.
Yeah, or
Suddenly, Carrier rips Charade's mustache off,
Ouch!
which was attached with a little bit of glue.
why?
Oh, you should do that for real. That was a good look.
I don't know. I think I like normal Charade a little bit better than handlebar mustache Charade. Now we're even. What weren't you guys even on, Charade? What'd you do to Curie?
Got you all arrested.
Well,
Do that because
that's not
did
what.
that.
Well, you know what? Considering the circumstances, I think that's better than the alternative.
Well, this morning.
Oh, because you got everybody else arrested and not just me.
thrown in the keep.
I was trying to look. I gave you the look. Remember, I was.
I appreciate what you tried to do.
You did your best.
I did better than my best.
You
And
did
that-
real good.
I did.
You got away.
And hey, you didn't get caught this time, so
You got
good
away.
job.
I did, and I got clothes, and I looked good, and I felt
You-
good.
You look fantastic,
Thank
even
you.
without the stupid
Yeah.
mustache.
You really did. Where did you get these clothes?
It was a little thing that was put together. I wanted to call it shock and awe. Thank you.
You put this together?
I can't really take full credit. I mean, I'm the shock, but it was put together by awe. Shock and
played.
awe.
Well played, Charade. Well played.
Shock and awe found in the merchant store, open on
So-
Sundays. Just tell your friends. I'm contractually obligated to say that now.
So you work for all now.
Hey, Doodle,
Yeah.
Wait,
Sounds-
Gordon's
how
negative.
many like of those brews was I able to make?
Didn't you make like 2 kegs?
I thought you made 2 kegs. Yeah.
So I would have
Yeah.
made one. Then it would have been probably Fessik's and Khandy's.
I am not the one that typed the Fessik's brew stuff into the bag of holding. You did, so you made 2 of that one so
Oh,
far.
did I? Okay.
Ooh.
And that's all that I've made so far.
Yeah.
Oof, God.
All right. Damn it. Okay. I was gonna go get Charade a special drink, but never mind.
We'll just have to wait for the next brew, the next hazy IPA, shock and awe.
Yeah, sure, something like that.
Something
Alright.
like that.
I will say that you guys were discussing this on the way to the library, where eventually everyone reconvenes. And there you guys see Charade, a little bit more obvious now without his mustache, but dressed very well.
Do I see Fessik with my keg?
Sit in the bag of holding.
He
No,
has it out.
I'm drinking from it.
You
Eating
do see-
pie.
you do see the cake and pie inside of the library, which is drawing some eyes from some of the staff.
I am extremely distracted and frustrated. So I probably wouldn't notice anybody come in.
Did
No.
Lyra eat any pie? I offered her pie.
No, she
And-
didn't.
No.
How about beer? I offered her beer when Desiree was looking.
No.
She doesn't like
Bad.
sweets.
She might take the beer.
No.
That's what I
Dude.
didn't say. Desiree didn't say she wasn't paying attention.
A child drinking a nitro stout, she's
Hold on,
spitting that out immediately.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Okay, I'm real good at those. Oh yeah.
Fessik.
You make a
Come
parenting
on.
check.
4.
4? Okay, let's see what her insight will roll.
Fessik.
This is Fessik. All I said was, "Do you
Bad.
want some?"
She
Just say
hesitant, and
no.
She says no.
Okay.
Straight edge. Wow.
Chaos magic. Blah blah.
I was gonna say like magic.
Yeah, fuck it. Wow.
I'm gonna stomp over to Fessik. The hell is this doing out of my room?
It's got my name on it.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a surprise. Where's the other one?
It's in there. It also has my name on it.
Did you take anything else from my room?
I start running like that.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna facepalm and just grab the bag of holding and start like rooting around. Obviously, knowing how it works, that I can just call the notebook to my hand.
Is it in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay, you pull out your notebook.
Big sigh of relief.
I sigh as well.
I'm a little sauced. I've been drinking and eating pie.
Where's Desiree?
Just point over at an angry Desiree with her hair frazzled.
Just quietly cursing at a book.
Walk over and tap on her shoulder.
I jump about. I have
Perfect.
been scared the shit out of.
Wait. You have a wild magic surge prep, don't you?
Oh fuck,
Oh.
I do.
God
I
damn
feel
it!
like this constitutes.
This is the perfect time.
Roll a d100 for me.
Already
Oh.
done 90.
Night? Oh no.
Oh no, what?
What? No.
No, no.
Garmond, what the fuck did you just do to me?
I was just trying to get your attention.
That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
No. No. I
Caster's
don't. It's never.
instant strength or swap for an hour.
Whoa.
Oh,
What?
No!
Strength? No.
What's your strength?
8.
It's Dummeray! Yay!
No, here's the thing though, is my headband cancels it out anyway. It's permanently at 19.
Oh, so you're
So
just
I
real
would just
strong.
get really buff.
You
Oh,
scared
boy.
Desiree buff.
She just gets jacked.
Just gets jacked.
For an hour.
Well, that's an interesting reaction.
What happened?
Fessik is
Look at
very
your arm.
confused. A little.
I'm
Little
assuming with
intrigued.
these bulging biceps.
Huh.
I can't play while you guys.
Wow.
Oh, you're gonna
What
roleplay.
the fuck?
You're gonna roleplay so good.
Oh no, I can't, I'm broken. I just slammed the book closed really hard and I'm surprised by my own strength for a second.
As you hear a very loud slam of the book echo throughout the entire library, immediately all eyes are on you, Desiree.
I'm gonna take a step back and please don't punch me.
Why would I punch you?
I walk up and I go shh, and I like grab the book slowly and walk away with it to see if I can't see what she was researching.
That one would have been the vampire. Ugh, I've been in here for what feels like days, and I feel like I've learned nothing. How did your whatever the fucking bullshit go?
I mean, we no longer have to worry about magisters and guards for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He just wanted to make a deal.
What kind of deal?
Not a great one.
Mhm.
Not the dude. What?
Who's that at?
That's right. Don't be stereotyped into gender roles.
What?
I just because I think there's gonna be some yelling, I think we should take Lyra home and meet back at the portal and we can talk about it there.
That is probably a good idea. I got a little bit of information I can share from my end too, I guess.
Alright. Great.
Great.
Well, I am very sorry for what happened this morning, especially with Lyra around.
That wasn't
Terrible.
your fault. Is that Charade?
No, that's Charlemagne.
Fancy ass man over there. Yeah, it's apparently he got some new clothes.
Huh.
Because that's what you do when you run away from the cops.
Throw as many clothes on your backside as you can.
I did really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie,
I'm just
we
gonna
didn't
go.
even know.
I'm getting up and going over to Charade and like messing with his clothes.
No.
We didn't even know it was him when he walked in and saw us.
You look really good. I did a really good job. What fabric is this?
How
like
much
running
did
my
that
hands
cost
on the
you,
coat.
Charade?
Are you good?
Wow.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
I thought you didn't keep money on you. How much did this cost you?
Good idea. And then I just I present my money to Desiree.
What? What is?
I'm gonna slowly push it back, and I'll go over and get Lyra.
Huh.
We'll meet you at the.
You push like Charade's hand back that kind of forces it to slap him in the face.
I'm gonna take another hit point.
Chip damage.
Ouch.
Oh man.
And this is why I said, please don't punch me.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Look at your arms.
Their arms. I don't.
Look.
I look.
You're buff as shit.
What the fuck? This isn't usually how reading works, but I'll take it.
That happened after I scared you. Not on purpose.
You are the living embodiment of the meme. Where do you work out? The library.
Huh.
Huh.
Alright. Portal then.
Right. Eventually, you're able to bring Lyra back. Your muscles do go away.
Oh, thank God.
It's like a water toy.
Yeah, there's a very obvious, like, a little bit of steam that kind of just emanates out from Desiree when she loses her muscle mass.
Like the Incredible Hulk.
I just didn't want to have to tell her while she was buff, because yikes.
Oh man.
Garmond, did you see? Did you see that?
I watched it happen in front of me.
How cut she was. That woman can move mountains.
I stopped asking questions after I was a sheep. So
All I want to do is see her turn into a giant woman. A giant woman.
Oh boy.
Dear diary, today I found a new fetish.
Ew.
That's all Charade knows. I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay. Eventually, you guys are at the Yachting Portal Tavern. Yeah.
Hey, we did it.
Yay.
Nothing weird happened the whole time. It's crazy.
No, nothing weird. Just the deflation of Desiree.
You don't say that.
While all that was going on, I would have been looking at the books.
Sure. Make some investigation rolls.
Kidoki. How many you want?
Yes.
3.
3? Okay.
Because the other one was.
Right. For the vampirism, the Orcus, and then Ayun?
Ayun.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you said investigation. Boop. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so
Alright.
smart.
Hmm.
I'm the smartest man alive in this game.
I'm the world's greatest detective.
The world's greatest detective.
Right. In terms of vampire, you're probably going to learn about the same stuff, weaknesses and all that.
Vampires.
You do know, though, extended to stop a vampire from regenerating completely, you have to, I believe. Let me double check.
Cut off his
You have to
feet.
do something with its coffin.
Oh, destroy it? Or do I don't know. I don't know that. You're just saying that's what I know.
Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
He's saying that you learned that on top
Okay.
of what Desiree learned.
Gotcha.
You can stop it from going, and it'll eventually turn into the mist that vampires tend to be able to turn into.
Yes.
If you destroy that with sunlight or running water, it would completely destroy it. However, remember, you guys are trying to steal his heart too.
Well,
Awkward.
no problems there.
All right.
Obviously. Ooh, got a little juice on me.
As far as Ayun, I would say with your knowledge as a cleric, and a little bit more, having a little bit more religious research than Desiree, I would say that was enough to know a ritual in which that you could, if you partake in, could contact her
Cool.
in a way of like one of those spells that allows you to speak temporarily with the entity.
Is that like augur or what's it called?
Prayer.
Prayer. I guess prayer.
It's one of those. I don't remember
Some-
from
I
the
mean,
top
that's
of my
fine.
head. It's a
Okay.
very. It's not
That's
a super long one, and the answers still can be cryptic.
Okay.
So
Cool.
It isn't super involved, but it would allow you to communicate at least.
That would have come in real handy at the
If
prison.
you were to ask for if you needed to ask questions specifically.
Cool. Okay.
As far as Orcus goes, he bad.
He
He real bad.
Oh no.
You have learned he is evil.
Oh,
That is it.
he's that bad.
He
Oh,
hasn't had any. As far as
baths.
books go, there are more tales from long ago. There isn't any recent encounters where Orcus seemed to be trying to influence the material plane, like at all. He was trapped temporarily in the layer of in the nine hells that he's from, and his following did lose some traction. So it would be kind of odd these day and age for, yes, there are sects of his cultists, sorry, spread out through Faerun, but none of this size nor calling themselves the particular name, which I don't remember what I said, what they were calling themselves.
Order of the Porky Boys. So
Order of the Blood King.
oh yeah,
I don't remember.
I think that might have been it actually.
What was it? The Blood Lord?
The Blood God.
It was
the
Blood
God?
Lord.
Blood Lord.
I'm pretty sure. I'll
Blood
double
Lord.
check my notes.
Blood.
Blood Lord.
Blood Boys.
Blood
Yes,
Lord.
Blood
Because I
Boys.
remember I made the Uwu version.
So
Ooh.
yeah. So
Orcus,
I've learned
Blood
that
Lord.
there's something else that's probably bringing this about because his followers have kind of died out, and whoever's helping bring Sexy back
Yeah.
is it's probably not them. That's what I'm hearing.
Let's change the music now that we're not.
Oh, okay.
Let's go back to Tam. But yeah, that's all the information that you find
Okay.
in the books. But you guys all find yourselves at the yawning portal.
Yawning portal. And I've got some sweet new candy, brightly colored armor on that's super light and flexible for me.
Mhm.
And a shield. And my pimp cane.
Boy.
And my top hat.
Couldn't let Charade out, do you?
I couldn't let you No, he's equally as magnificent in his own right. His clothes are just as fine as the craftsmanship of my armor. We are two sexy motherfuckers.
Well, is this an angry where I need to drink, or is this going to be an angry where we're just gonna yell about things?
Well, don't we have a meeting at some point tonight that Khandy is setting up for us?
Yes,
Has set up for us.
was I waiting for a messenger to come back and meet me to like tell me? I think that's what we had said was supposed to happen.
He said that when you were ready, they would find you.
Right. So I guess I was just expecting like a messenger boy to run up on me, like in Skyrim. Like, hey, I have a message for you.
Sir.
I'm looking for you.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Oh boy.
So if that's the case,
Is the messenger just gonna be Greel? We haven't seen him in a while.
No, he's plotting.
I don't
I've
like
just
that.
I've just been saying that just to make you uncomfortable.
I hate you.
And he actually has been. Be afraid.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
I am not afraid.
Desiree. Oh.
Oh god.
he's gonna be standing outside the bar holding up a music play device.
I'll make up a song
So
for
the time-
someone with like a 6 charisma would sing,
Oh god.
so I should be able to sing it just fine.
if we can pull $150 together, I can
Oh.
get somebody to do this professionally. I got a guy.
Oh
I
my
don't know if
God,
it's
No,
worth
it's
it.
okay.
$150.
It is.
I'd rather
100%
Doodle just
worth
make
it.
up a song to sing to me.
Right,
It feels
but then-
better. It
then I
feels
want-
wholesome.
I want
All
that
right,
over some, like,
I'll
I
start
want
writing it.
him to be as embarrassed as I will be.
It has
Money
to
is
sound
temporary.
something like
Glory
Jamie's
is
got a
gone.
gun.
All right, guys. Let's
right.
let's focus here now.
Focus.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Let's go time.
So I shouldn't drink, is what you're saying.
I mean, I don't think drinking would be a good idea if we have something to get into tonight.
So running away from the cops and all that. That's all the same day, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I really screwed up then.
Yes.
I'm
yes,
gonna-
you did.
Yes, I did. I'm gonna go back to my place. I'm gonna go back to my room somewhere private and change into my normal clothes to keep Oz nice clothes. Safe.
Nice.
Yes, I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay. Easy enough.
Putting them in Garmond's room. I'll come back for you later.
The clothes give you a thumbs up.
How does
Holy
he do
fuck.
that? And I'm
Anyway.
You do like a double
Short
take,
rest.
but it actually didn't happen.
Minor illusion.
I'm gonna take more hit dice.
So we got let go. I don't know. I mean, actually, I'm assuming we would have talked about the line of questioning between the three of us while we were walking or whatever at some point earlier. So, we got let go. They knew about the whole, party that we went to that you decided to stay home for.
Seems like it was the right call.
Yeah, I mean, probably. And all Keen had was a proposition for me to not press charges or, get myself executed. I have to make him a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the sake of having a bigger fish to fry, as Khandy put it, took the deal.
Uh-huh. Cool, tight, cool, great, awesome, great.
I don't know about you guys, but this seems like a bad idea.
Well, we have other things at play. I mean, he's not just going to hand him over a weapon of minor destruction. Right, Garmond?
Yeah, I have an idea to hopefully sabotage it. It would just be a little bit of time, and if that goes off in his hands, then we definitely would have issues with a magister and some guards. But this gives us some time to continue looking into everything else going on, and
I mean,
saving the
worst
city.
case scenario, we go fight a vampire, whatever, you die. We show them your body, you go, look, man, we can't bring him back, he's dead for good.
And you're gonna have to destroy my notebook and that weapon.
Well, that's easy enough.
I mean, I'm hoping that I don't die, but
Didn't you have your notebook turned into a magical item?
not yet. I haven't had the time to go and get that done yet. I haven't written down exactly how much it's gonna cost me and everything.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah. It's
I vaguely
Beautiful.
remembered that. I wasn't sure if that ever happened or not.
How much was it going to cost?
like 100 gold.
Oh, okay. That's not
We talked about it, and I just haven't. So unless
Right.
you want to retcon it into the game, saying that
Nope.
I had time to do it at some point,
Nope.
Nah.
there would have been a little less freaking out if that had been done.
Good point.
Well,
All right, continue.
so that's an issue, I guess. It's fine. Well, I didn't find out too much after I left besides the fact that Ayun targeting multiple people in this group is a big deal. Orcus kinda sucks and is really bad.
real bad.
Some could say that he was
And-
evil.
So,
Some could
everyone-
say he was
everyone
evil.
would say that he's evil,
And
including
I
his
found out
followers.
some stuff about vampires, I guess. Don't like water, don't like sunlight, that's a given. You have to invite them in places, which I mean is both really dumb and I guess the most rigid form of politeness.
They don't like any
so-
water.
It has to be running water.
Running.
I don't know what exactly decides what is running water and what's just like, I don't know, water.
So throwing like
Like if
Oh.
you throw water on them, is that running water or is it just... Does it
Or,
need
you
to be a
know-
consistent stream? I don't
they-
know.
They can't cross it. can't cross. If it's running water, they can't cross over it. I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense.
Stupid.
It's pretty dumb, just considering how powerful they are.
If you put a stake in their heart, they get paralyzed. They gain health back unless you throw holy water on them or deal radiant damage to them. So I feel like we should probably stock up on that.
Oh, that's good call. Good call.
Oh, I'm stuck. Tell me something this strong and scary has a red meat allergy.
Yeah, well, it's
No. Fessik, no.
You said steak.
You stop.
What? But I'm confused.
Where's that book at?
You don't worry about it. You don't worry about it.
You said steak. I
I know what I said. Just shut up and eat your pie.
I order a steak from Turner.
He's gonna stock up on steaks. He's gonna put them in his. It's gonna start stinking.
I'm gonna look at Khandy and be like, how much time do we have?
Oh, and I look down at my non-watch and make an assumption. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, DM. Soon. Oh, in a minute.
Oh, wait, let me ask you,
Oh,
Khandy, are you
Yes.
ready to meet the old Magister?
The old Magister?
He was
Ezra.
a Magister.
I'm talking about Ezra.
Are you ready to meet Ezor? Does Khandy feel like he is ready to meet
Oh, I see.
Ezor?
I see what's going on here, guys.
Hopefully my question is that no, you're not.
Well, as a matter of fact,
I think I need a few more drinks to carry on. What?
Khandy, when the
Yeah.
thought crosses your mind,
Yes.
you hear a whisper in your ear, and you've received a location.
Oh, well, looks like it's time to go. I slam the rest of my beer. I say, everybody ready for a reverse ambush?
We have to go now?
what?
It's coming up. It's that time. I just got a message in my mind brain.
It's real spooky like too.
Doesn't feel good. Feels real cold inside my
not-
head.
Did they not give you a time or a?
I'm assuming a location and a.
Yep.
And it's a now. You're
It's in a
ready?
mausoleum at the City of the Dead.
All right, it's in the
Classic.
mausoleum in the City of the Dead. I think we need to make a pit stop on our way and stock up on some, I don't know, holy water and maybe a few steaks. Not those kind, Fessik.
Can I?
Well,
Can I
how
potentially
are we going to get in there?
Well, the plan is that he's leading us into a trap.
Yeah. He's under the assumption that you're unaware of his presence and how things are going to go. So as long as we're on
Alright.
guard, and we go in with the element of surprise, knowing that they think they had element of surprise, then that's really our only option right now. Ideas are welcome.
Oh, it's fine.
Can I quickly try to fashion a couple of bullets into shooting a stake?
Wooden bullets.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like a
wanna make-
crossbow?
You want to make stakes.
Like a
I mean,
Should at least get some. for
essentially,
Fessik.
Yes, steaks.
Hmm.
I'm a woodworker. Can I
little
just-
mini ones that I can shoot.
like
not with your
crossbow.
not with your pepper box, but you do have a crossbow that you
Crossbows.
can technically do that with.
I think I have
Yeah.
a crossbow as well.
You know what
Hey,
they
me
call
too.
steaks you shoot out of a crossbow? Normal
Arrows.
bolts.
Hey.
Let's see.
All right.
Curie asked what the next step was and said they're a woodworker. Is that accurate?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're making
It is.
furniture.
Garmond, do you have any, like, tables or chairs that you're not too fond of in your room?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, good.
Just break off a couple legs of those, sharpen them a little bit.
Where are we gonna get water with holes in it?
Well,
I...
I'll show you. Come on.
Fessik...
I grab Fessik's hand. I place a piece of candy in it. And I tell him to come on. And we
I'm
head
gonna give Fessik 2 bolts out of my whatever.
Satchel.
your bag, your sack.
Yep.
Satchel. Who here has a crossbow?
I think I gave mine to Garmond.
I point at the crossbow on my back.
All right, that's 2.
I think there's a crossbow in the bag of holding.
Well, I think
There
it'd be a good
is
idea.
A light
For all of
crossbow
us.
and a hand crossbow, and 2 heavy crossbows.
I don't know if crossbow bolts count as stakes. Otherwise,
can-
they would just be like, hey, it's bolts.
Is it something special they need to be made out of? Or
Fessik, go break some tables and chairs in Garmond's room, please.
is it just because they're bigger?
Can you like quietly do it?
I'm already
Try not
upstairs.
to. God damn it!
Yeah, I ran over there.
Wait, you sent him in Garmond's room?
Yeah.
Fessik! I'm gonna go up there and try.
Just start ripping table legs and chair legs off.
Where was your suit, Charade?
We're in Garmond's room.
Hold on, let me make a roll.
Hopefully
no.
not on the table.
I'm gonna say a 20% chance that they get destroyed in the table destroying.
Destroyed or damaged?
Damage, 10% they get destroyed.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's 28. You're worked out.
But don't worry, baby. Papa's coming. Papa's coming.
Okay, but you have some broken wood.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
great.
You need to know everything.
What do you mean everything?
Everything.
Bed, dresser.
Fessik, did you break my bed?
Wood.
First you steal my beer,
I had my name on it.
and then you don't just like
Mm.
control yourself to only break some, chairs.
+1 stakes. If you make a wood carver check,
You didn't say only break chairs.
You,
You said break
uh,
stuff.
whatever your...
I said chairs and tables, Fessik.
That's like a people
just-
table.
I'm just gonna
That-
facepalm and look at Desiree.
Use your charisma
You
modifier.
shrug.
I may got a little carried away.
Ooh.
Oh,
No.
Actually, -1 stakes.
Hey, I know those feels. 'Cause every
Ooh.
time I make a tinker check, I roll.
I'm-
so many splinters.
So it's just the normal table legs that they already were, but now they're
But now there's
completely
so
dull
much blood.
and bloody.
I would say, I mean, it's not hard to make a steak. I would say that's fine, but they're not +1. You make, I would say, with the amount of wood that Fessik provided, probably, and with the roll, probably a solid like 4 steaks.
Nice.
While they're doing their stakeout,
Ah,
let's see what I did there. I would have head to the closest temple to find some holy water and get enough for everybody to have a little.
Oh, yeah, that's easy enough.
I mean, I'll
How much do you
pay
need?
for it. Well, I don't know what denominations do they come in.
It's. They could probably provide you with about 4 vials of holy water
Okay,
with
buy them all.
a
Yes.
donation,
Oh, of course. Obviously, that's gonna happen.
however much you want to offer.
Let me see where my thing is. Hold on. I need to make sure I've got gold. Hold on.
10 gold.
Because I just bought a bunch. 10.
Hey guys, how many potions do we have? We're gonna need some.
Yeah, good call. Also that.
I
Where's
have
my gold at?
2.
I think I
I
have
also
one on
have
me.
2.
Oh, the Dutch. What?
I have 1.
I have 1 standard and 1 greater.
You have a crap ton of gold though.
Well, I don't think that's accurate.
Garmond?
Because. Oh, well, yeah, I thought you were looking at mine. Never mind, sorry.
Garmond has a lot of gold.
What?
You have 1,200 gold.
Wow.
What? You?
I'm trying to find out how much gold I've got on me left. Because I remember I
I can go buy potions.
bought all that. So I know I have at least 300. I'll give them I'll give them 50 gold.
Okay.
What else? Okay, so since Fessik doesn't know anything that was on the list of things to kill vampires because I was eating pie, getting drunk, and reading Elvish.
I just told you.
Yeah, she just told
Got
everybody
a
here in
quick
the
shift
bar.
to the strip club for a quick cash.
What?
Make a persuasion check.
With those
Hold on,
abs.
hold on,
Those
hold on,
abs?
hold on. Don't roll yet.
Make
You
a
should've-
combined
should've
strength,
should've
dexterity, and
laundry
charisma
roll.
check.
Oh, no.
Roll. Go ahead and
Go,
roll
go,
now.
go.
It's Curie's time now.
Okay. Can I cast? Can I cast guidance first? Before she left? Or before he
On
left?
persuasion, and tell me why
Okay.
you're creative with your
No,
second
no.
roll.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's combined. It's combined strength, dexterity, and
I didn't
charisma.
hear you.
Make a persuasion check and a dexterity check.
Not performance doodle.
I mean, it could be performance. I mean, that persuasion.
Whoa!
Oof.
Causing the blood.
God damn.
Damn it.
Wow. Best stripper
Make a
in the
dexterity
world.
check on top of that.
Curie's the
There it is.
best stripper.
It's okay. Just because you weren't the motions weren't fluid doesn't mean someone wasn't into it.
Somebody
So-
thirst busted hard.
All right. I would say just because I know you came in a little bit later with this character or back, I would say a patron gave you about 250 gold.
Man,
Damn.
Damn.
Those hip thrusts were hot.
What are we even doing anymore as adventurers?
we should all just go work
Fuck
at the
it.
strip club.
Let's go stripping.
That was emergency strip club money. You guys can't do it. You can only do that once per campaign.
Canon. It's canon. Now whenever we play a game of Doodle.
How much is a greater potion?
150.
How many can I buy?
They have in stock about 3.
I will buy all 3.
Other potions you can buy are pretty hefty stock if you need them. They also have one of the next potion, which I think is superior healing. They have one, and that's
Mm-hmm.
500 gold pieces.
Ugh. I can go halvesies on that.
Nah, fuck it. I'll just get it.
Okay. The candy
Okay,
funds are
more than
drying
welcome
up.
to buy those 5 normal healing.
Alright, so what's the actual plan for fighting?
I hand Fessik and Curie each a vial of the holy water. And then I keep one, and then I kind of motion to Desiree or Garmond. I don't know if you guys will be within reach, but one of you want one of these?
Garmond's probably
Oh.
got a better eye for it than I do.
All right. And I hand it to him, so then we each have one.
Who all has the stakes?
I'll probably take
You?
one.
Definitely one for Fessik.
Yes,
At
2 for
least.
Fessik. 1 for each
2
hand.
for Fessik.
I would say with 2 for Fessik, 1 for Curie, and 1 for Charade.
4 bloody sticks. Self-inflicted.
You gonna share those 4 bloody steaks with everybody?
I should probably have one. I also need to get a like a wait. Can I do a hand crossbow? Hold on. Light crossbow.
Sure. 10 gold.
Cool. Done. So
I think
crossbow.
we had one
holy
in the
water,
bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
steak. Oh, if nobody else wants it, I'll take it. I'll hang on to that for, and then I just need bolts for it.
It's I believe it's a gold piece for a stack of 10.
Okay. I mean, I'll only carry like
Yeah, you
like
can
a few.
just take the one from the light crossbow.
Okay.
Okay. Let's remove that from inventory. We also have 3 longswords.
And they're all necessary.
These were called backup weapons. And
Crossbow.
58 silver from Desiree's mouth still.
Ugh.
From Desiree's mouth.
We haven't split up those party funds yet. They've just been sitting there.
Well, there's only like 50 gold in there.
Yeah.
We just stopped putting money into it. Not very good at being a party.
Well,
So are we good? Is this everything?
so they're gonna be expecting you all to be unexpecting this. So how do we want to group up? And we should probably have some sort of plan. Not just going there guns blazing whenever they show up. I don't know what they're gonna do or what's in store. I know nothing more than what I've told you.
Well, assuming that we're not meeting Azor immediately, we have to wait until they take us to him, right?
That would be my guess, yeah. But they may give us
Khandy.
Yeah.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
wisdom
Uh-oh.
saving.
A wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
DC
Doesn't matter.
16.
Get the fuck
DC
is
get
that?
wrecked.
22.
22s.
Hold on. Okay,
You
never
take
mind.
half damage.
Okay.
You
You
explode.
feel. Never mind. You feel
Oh.
nothing.
I feel
Huh.
nothing.
Nothing
Pain.
happened. Just
Okay.
Does he
continue.
know or
All right.
no?
Well, they're going to be expecting us. Do I know? Well, I think what happened is I took too long and they're expecting us. We need to go.
Mhm.
I also forgot that someone has a ring of mind shielding.
Can't
Mhm.
scry this, son.
Prying eyes could not reach you.
Oh, wait.
Quick.
Does that mean they couldn't talk to me?
They couldn't.
So they're just, so we've been doing all this, like knowing that it's happening, so nobody's been able to say, hey.
I
So
mean,
they
you
have to send a
can-
messenger or what?
You
I
can
could-
talk to them if you let
Oh,
them.
yeah, that's right. I got to let them.
I
So
don't
you
think
gotta turn it
message. I don't think ring of mind shielding blocks message though.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Mm.
It's only like keeping people from finding
Reading your
you with
thoughts
divination
and
magic.
finding you
Yeah.
with divination magic.
Yeah, it can't find you with scrying or anything, or
I would say
Sorry.
They can telepathically communicate with you only
If
if,
you
you
let 'em.
allow it.
which
Mhm.
I probably would have because I'm expecting it.
okay. Yeah, so that would have gone through, but the scrying, I would say roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
I want to see if you feel the effects of them attempting to scry.
Ooh. Roll for Arcana.
Let's see how strong your magical abilities
So
are.
strong.
Fuck yes.
So
You feel the
strong.
attempt of someone to look into your location.
All right, yeah, looking for us right now, y'all. We gotta get. Let's talk on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure we hide those stakes in holy water real good so they don't
Good call.
know.
Mine's behind me, where my cloak drapes down. My armor's all
Put it in the bag.
zipped up.
Yeah. Holy water is just
Everyone remember where all of this stuff is. Who
in
has
or around the
what?
holster.
Who has what? Where things are. As you guys make your way to the City of the Dead.
On the walk there,
Go for it.
Desiree and Khandy, a question. So you both learned how to kill vampires. How do they spread? Considering the situation.
Would it?
You
I
would
mean,
have you
we
would have
know
read
that.
about that. I apologize.
Okay.
Typically, are when a vampire turns a spawn. First of all, the spawn is under direct control of them. Secondly, to become one, they have to kill them and bury them.
Oh. So
So I'm clear, right? It's
You
not like
feel-
they can get
like you've been killed and buried?
Don't remember
That's
you
a very vague question. I feel
coming
like
to
mean-
us looking dirtier than normal. I think
Yeah.
you're fine.
Well, wait, looking
Yeah,
dirtier than
we found
normal. I
him in-
mean,
We found him in the alley in the same
Yeah,
like,
you're in an
night.
alley.
so-
Okay.
It's not.
yeah, okay.
I would think you're fine from being a spawn at least. Who's to say?
if worse comes to worse, I understand if I'm a threat.
Fessik can knock you out if there's signs of a.
And if worse really comes to worse, you got some really nice clothes we can bury you in.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Also-
looking forward to that.
I mean, it's not gonna happen, but you gotta prep for the worst.
I walk up to Charade and kind of like not everybody can hear, but I get up close and I say, I hand like I reach in my pocket and I pull out a handful of candy and I say, and if things do go totally haywire, I mean, you could always gobble up a handful of these. Who knows what's gonna happen, but I guarantee it's gonna be better than turning into a vampire.
Actually, now that I think about it, we probably shouldn't bury you since there could be a possibility you would turn into a spawn in the first place. So maybe cremation? That's kind of a waste of a suit, though.
Good call.
I will personally.
We'll just bury the suit.
Wait,
Wait,
Circus said a
we're
thing.
very
Circus.
quiet,
It's
Circus.
really
Circus.
quiet.
What was that?
no, we lost.
Oh,
No! No!
Damn
I
it!
said I will personally see to your incineration.
oh!
Damn.
Circus is back.
Yay!
I mean, I'll keep the suit in your honor, I guess.
I mean, we
The
could always
suit's
just
not even
bury the
mine.
suit.
But you
at a
probably shouldn't even
graveyard.
leave a corpse.
I'm sure I wouldn't be happy about that.
We will not
Nothing
bury
but
that suit.
sunshine and lollipops. Okay, I think I'm prepared.
Are you, though?
Oh,
Are
boy.
you sure? You sound unsure.
Are you pre-bared?
I never am, but let's go. One way or another, I'll make this right.
You making your way to the
Downtown.
mausoleum?
Yeah.
You guys have to cut through the old shortcut that you guys found way back in the day. Due to the gates of the city that closing at night, the drift globes again kind of slowly floating back in to the city itself from the surrounding area. You guys begin walking the eerie air, the remembrance of that night, and the time that Charade tried to make a trap for the Zentarum.
Is that still there?
Is this?
Yeah, that's totally still there.
Oh no!
Damn it!
Is that the night that somebody got hit with that hook demon, that hook hand demon, or whatever?
No, that was in the sewers.
Oh, okay.
That was me.
That was when Charade
Oh,
died.
yeah, I remember somebody like. Okay,
Yeah, that was
continue.
when Charade died and when Fessik knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys begin stepping towards the mausoleum. The directions that Khandy gave is kind of leading you there. Eventually, you come to a large standing structure in the City of the Dead, with very ornate, various. Damn it! It's nice.
Good job.
I'm losing my train of thought there. Though, as you get closer, a figure appears on the top of the mausoleum. The very similar look of Ezor, like a brief instant, you think you see him. And as you approach and get closer, 4 gargoyles that are standing ornately on the mausoleum itself begin to move. And start flying towards you. And as they pull out their weapons, each with a various, somewhat magical essence to each one. There's one with fire, there's one with lightning, there's one with this chilly aura that kind of surrounds it. And fire, lightning, ice. And then lastly, there's a very almost like this black ichor that surrounds another one. They come swooping down towards you, and that's where we're getting our session today.
Oh boy.
That
cast a
motherfucker
techie
does psychic
bunker.
damage. You know it does.
Pretty sure psychic damage is purple. That's necrotic.
Well, the last big ichor monster did psychic damage.
Nope, that's necrotic damage. Psychic damage is purple. I don't make
Wait,
rules.
hold on. Were we supposed to be on a map or something?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
we're ending the session for that. Well, if you want to
Okay.
see the map, I guess.
No,
I'll
well,
show you.
whatever. I just want to make sure that because I was still on the regular screen. Chat says they need more story.
Let's go to the map.
Sucks.
Hold on. I messed it up.
It's okay. It's okay.
Please wait.
Peas.
I'm waiting.
Hold peas.
Please wait.
Bated breath. Whoa, ooh, hey, fancy. What we got here? Whoa, that's cool.
Ooh,
Tight. Cool.
neat.
Goddamn.
And that's where we'll end our session today.
Oh,
Dun dun dun.